saucing on you. I'm swagging, oh. I'm ballin', I have a song on you. Watch out, yeah. I smash out, yeah. I'm spending on my fucking pay.
Vape life, what up? Stand up. Bang, bang, bang. All right, welcome back to another edition of home cooking. Y'all remember home cooking, right? That's why I do the videos in my in the bathroom, in my what I call the studio. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back here on the weekends. I'm gonna start doing the weekend videos from the you know, my little, what I call my studio. Okay, for y'all that don't know, man, this is the bathroom. That's why you hear like the echo. You see the shower right here, and my like jacuzzi style tub is right here. So I mean, it is what it is. Okay, what are you gonna do? You see the tiles right here. So I just like it in here because the lighting is so much is great. So that's why I do the videos here. That's the whole purpose of it. Okay, is that the lighting here is good. But you know, I come in. You guys know I'm coming back in the videos with my vape, with the music. And as you guys, if you guys already don't know, you know, I'm doing the live streaming Monday through Friday. So if you guys aren't checking that out, make sure that you check it out. I do the live streaming on Monday through Friday, basically where I come on, I talk 20 minutes about what's going on with my day. I call that series, actually I'm doing that as a season. I call that a day in the life of a trucker. So basically I'm just coming on at like 12 o'clock every day, just telling you guys how my day is going. And then whatever pops up in my head, I speak about that. So I just make a little subject or whatever. I also come on and maybe I'm gonna start opening it up by answering somebody's question. If you guys send me a question on Facebook through my IM, I'm gonna answer that question there for you as well. And on Wednesdays, I'm gonna leave it open for all questions to be asked. All right, so if you guys have questions throughout the week that you want me to ask, that you wanna ask me, you want me to answer, the best time to get that in is gonna be on Wednesday. Because Wednesday for the 20 minutes, I just answer straight questions. All right, I don't tell you guys what's going on in my day. Or I might open it up with what's going on in my day, but for the most part, I'm answering you guys' questions if you have questions, okay? Today's video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about the leasing over at Prime, what the percentage that they pay, things that you have to pay when you're on the leasing, things of that nature. And you guys know I'm dropping a DVD this coming spring, so I'm not going, if you're looking for in this video for me to give you keys on how to be successful in leasing, that's not gonna happen, okay? That's gonna be on that DVD. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna give you information on how the leasing is at Prime as far as like percentage pay. I'm gonna tell you guys about what things you have to pay for while you're on the leasing, and what things are covered as far as leasing goes. But as far as running a successful lease, y'all already know, man, that's part of the DVD. You gotta pay for that information, man. So that video, that DVD is gonna be coming out in the spring. And like I told you guys before, if you guys don't remember, I'm charging $100 for that DVD. It's gonna be 2 hours long. It's gonna be jam-packed with information for you as far as dealing with taxes, about hiring on an employee, about how to run your LLC correctly, how to run a leasing correctly. Okay, now this DVD is not based around Prime. I want you guys to understand that. A lot of people have been asking, is this how to run a successful lease at Prime? No, this DVD is about how to run a successful lease, period. It don't matter what company you go to, you follow this blueprint, you'll be successful in leasing. Okay, if you're leasing a vehicle, whether it's through quality or what have you. But the DVD is just gonna be a tutorial on how to be successful in leasing in general, period. Okay, so no, it's not about Prime. It's about if you're coming in and you want to be a lease operator, this DVD is going to give you steps on how to be successful in that. All right. So we're going to get into a little bit about. So today's video is going to be about how to be, you know, the pay structure at Prime with the 72%. We're going to get into all that. All right. So before we get into all that, man, special guest came through. Pops came through the house, man, and he stopped by and said he wants to tell you guys some of his top sellers with the totallifechanges.com. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring Pops on and we're gonna flip the camera around. We're gonna let him talk to you guys about it for a second.
Hello everyone, this is Pops again. I want to thank Sean for inviting me on again on his YouTube channel. And first and foremost, I want to thank all the drivers out there for doing your job, keeping our country moving, keeping the economy moving in a positive direction. And again, I salute all my military veterans out there who continue to fight and serve and protect us so that we can have our freedom here in the United States. I want to highlight some of our hot items for this week. One is our Neutral Burst. It's that liquid vitamin, and it has 72 minerals, has 12 herbs, has the amino acids, You have your whole food, your fruit, that sort of thing, and other powerful ingredients. Whereas all you got to do is take 1 tablespoon of neutral burst, and that is equivalent to like 10 bowls of salad. So you have your nutrition for that day in 1 tablespoon. So thank you for looking at neutral burst. And the other hot item for today is the NRG. It's the enemy's energy supplement that we take. You can take 1 or 2 a day. And again, it's maintain focus, help you maintain clarity, and give you the energy that you need to kickstart your day. So that later on in the day, while you're driving or whatever job you may be involved with, or task you may be involved with, you still will have energy all the way up to like 8, 12 hours during that day period. And men, I want to tell you the other hot item that you need, and our hot item, is Strike Up. Okay, Strike Up. It is our performance enhancement supplement. It works for 24 hours. And if you don't have one today, please order some this week. Have it with you just in case. And again, we have love for women, but I tell you, men, from man to man, a personal conversation, you need to have Strike Up. It will increase your performance. And that's all we got to say. Now, if you would like to order some, you can go to my website, which is www.totallifechanges.com/a-greater-you. Again, that is my website. Sean's website will be www.totallifechanges.com/onpointt. And if you'd like to reach me, my phone number is 704-352-8399. And again, we're making a movement here with all our great supplements, an awesome company. And if you want to be a partner within our company, just give me a call. Give Sean a call. All the information will be below this video presentation. So contact us. We love it, man. It's a good product. Sean tastes it. He believes in the products, especially the NRG, to give him his energy each day, to keep him moving, doing what he does best. And Sean, again, I appreciate everything that you're doing out there, being focused. And drivers, be safe, and God bless you. I'm going to turn it back over to Sean. Thank you, buddy.
All right, and we are back. We are back, man. I am back. We are not back. I am back. All right. So y'all just heard Pops right there talk about the Total Life Changes for you, man. If y'all interested in that, man, number was down below. The website is down below, man. Y'all go pay him a visit, give him a call. He'll answer all questions for you that you got on that NutriBurst, man, or that you got on that RGN. Or is it RGN? I'm thinking y'all can see my flatbed stuff. I'm talking RGNs, right? Nah, but what he can do is those NRG pills, man, they're really the truth. That's all I use. I use them every day like a supplement, man. They give a lot of energy, so they're good. I'm gonna try to strike up, man. I don't know if I really want to try to strike up, man, because y'all already know my wife is pregnant, so man, I'm trying to stay away from them children, man. Children are a beautiful thing, man. They're a blessing. Alright, so as y'all can probably see, y'all probably like, yo, man, what is that dope hat that you wearing? Real quick before we get into the video, what is that dope hat that you wearing? Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. I got apparel now, man. I got apparel. If y'all didn't know, man, YTTA, YouTube Trucker Alliance, man. I'm the person who is the founder of YTTA, and so let me show y'all some of this apparel real quick, so y'all can get a close up. As y'all can see, man, I got the hat, and our slogan is "Bringing Truckers Together," and then you got it on the back. You know what I mean? So if you want to rock it to the back, as y'all saw me earlier with it on to the back, man, you got the YTTA to the back, and then you got the YTTA to the front with our slogan, "Bringing Truckers Together." All right, so y'all have it in there on that. Also got it in black, man. Check it out. Got it in black, man. The YTTA, man. The joint is dope. More of this apparel will be coming soon. These are pretty much just like some quick reviews of them, some quick prototypes from some places. So we're seeing how it works out, okay? So don't y'all start all rushing like, oh, where I get the YTTA hats from? They're still working on them, okay? They just sent me I just got a sample of them. All right, real quick, just to let y'all know, man, I know y'all heard about my magazine thing, so, you know, I went and got it blown up, right? As y'all can see my Pepsi, man, I get really thirsty. We're gonna get into that in a minute. But as y'all can see, man, here real quick before I start the video, if I may advertise for myself. As y'all can see, I blew up the picture of me from the magazine, man. As you guys can see, I'm gonna show you guys on the camera. That is me right there. You see the headline says, "Hear Me Roar." So right here on this main picture, I talk on there about trucking and stuff of that nature. And over here on this side, they talk about things that are on my truck. As you guys can see, the spikes. You guys can see Mr. Strongest Man in the World, who's sitting right there on the top. You see my steering wheel, and you can see my bed, my bunk area where it's all decked out. Now let's shoot. So man, this is real dope. I thought it was pretty dope, man. It's pretty dope. A lot of people have been asking, hey man, where can we get that magazine article from, man? This is actually a Prime magazine, okay? For those that want to know, this is a Prime magazine. This is the magazine right here, okay? It's the first edition, first one that Prime has done, so that's pretty big. As you guys can see, you got Mr. Rob Lowe on there, and it's the Prime magazine that Prime is coming out with. You know, they're giving it to all their employees and stuff of that nature. So it is a Prime magazine. They ship it out to your house. Like I said, you guys can see Rob Lowe. Mr. Lowe is the first one on there. And then you open up, man, and it's just like a magazine, man. Like, it's a magazine, got good stuff on there. You guys can see on the table of contents, your boy truck right there. You can see Rob Lowe likes to play basketball. The man loves to play basketball, so he's playing basketball on his court there in the Millennium. And then you keep on flipping, and it just talks about a lot of, this magazine is pretty neat, man. For me looking through it, it has a lot of great information that Prime has stuff going on. As you guys can see, I'm in the middle of the magazine with my page front. Whoops, thing is already falling. Okay, so as you guys can see, man, it's falling apart. And the reason why it's falling apart is because I took it off so I can make that big photocopy that I made so I can hang it up. But there it is. I'm in the magazine, and it's pretty dope, man. So shouts out to Prime for doing that for me, and for doing that for me or with me, I don't know where you want to say it. But another thing I found pretty interesting here real quickly is you can see a timeline right here, okay? It's a timeline that talks about Rob Lowe from his starting day, 1970 when he opened the company, and how he's gone all the way to 2013 and the different stuff that he has bought, the different things that he's added to the company of Prime. So it's pretty dope. I did not know that the flatbed division was the second division in that he had bought, and then he bought that in 1984. Then he bought Prime Logistics in 1986. Success Leasing came to Prime in 1992. All right, then he has a couple other things. He brought his tanker division to Prime in 2000. And then he brought his intermobile. I didn't know that the intermobile had came in 2010. Still pretty recent. And then it shows where he's doing his dedicated routes. And his floral, where he does the flowers for the reefer guys, he did his flowers starting in 2004. That division came in 2004. So man, this magazine is really neat. So any of y'all that are with Prime, man, have this magazine, look through it. It is a dope magazine. A lot of great information in there about the company that you work for, especially if you work for Prime. For those that don't work for Prime, man, this is like a Prime magazine. So I'm in a Prime magazine, but it's still dope, man. It's the beginning of many things, and pretty much since this magazine, I've been offered to be in other magazines and been contacted about other stuff. So we're gonna see what that do. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna put that down. All right, and for those of you that I told you guys in the live feed, I told you guys that my hat that I had on was that Boston hat, and I used to play poker before I started trucking. This is the bracelet that I won from playing poker. I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but I'll show it today. And that's the bracelet I won, okay? Pretty dope, right? Pretty dope. Your boy used to play poker. 2013 is when I won that bracelet from playing poker, if you guys can see. All right, so take a lot of pride in that. Anybody who want to play me in poker, man, good luck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take all your chips. I know how to read your mind. I know what cards you got. Nah, I ain't cheating. It's what I do. It's what I do. Let me take another tote real quick. As you guys can see, what I'm puffing on here is the BMI mod. All right, BMI Gold. Tank is a beast. This mod is actually, this RDA is a beast, excuse me. The mod I got right here is a Tesla Invader 2. All right, and this thing, as you guys can see right there on the side, for those that really know how to vape, that right there determines your voltage. See, I don't do wattage, I do voltage. So I turn it all the way up, and the voltage on this really reads about an equivalent to 220 watts. And I mean, I'm chugging the vape. Let me take a hit of this and show you real quick. And it does it with ease, man. Great flavor, great taste. I like it. Right now, the flavors that I'm rocking some of that Karma Fortune. Karma Fortune. What up, Karma? They've been on my Instagram lately. shouting me out and giving me likes. So shout out Karma. I'm using Rocking Your Juice, and I'm also using Charlie's. Charlie's, what's up? I'm using your juice as well. Also, the vape shop that I shop at is Vape Shop in Charlotte. Okay, my man Sue over there hook you guys up. You guys come through if you're in the Charlotte area. You come through, look him up, Vapor Shop in Charlotte, North Carolina, and go see him. Trucker Brown did a video where we was in Sue's shop. If you guys haven't taken a look at that, but we was in Sue's shop and we was doing some shopping when he was Trucker Brown was in town with me, and you see, I made him change his mind. He's on that Kalido's way now. He ain't talking about that Crown. So Crown gang, bang bang, sit down. You guys are done. Hang yourselves off the side of a bridge or something. I don't know what to tell you. All right, but today you guys see I'm rocking the RDA. I don't have my tank. I wanted to taste the flavor today. Okay, so to speak. All right, so without further ado, man, let's get into it. Also, a gentleman had asked me, hey man, how do you deal with cotton mouth whenever you're doing this vaping? Well, I don't really get cotton mouth no more because I don't really do nicotine. Okay, nicotine is going to bring cotton mouth. But when you do have cotton mouth, just get yourself a nice Pepsi. Shout out Pepsi. So what's up, Pepsi? Hey man, y'all holler at me for some sponsorship, Pepsi. I'm trying to get at y'all. All right, but anyway, just drink yourself some Pepsi, drink yourself a juice to drink, or drink some water. You know what I mean? You have to have a fluid. So just have a fluid. That's how you get rid of cotton mouth, right? Ain't nothing like a Pepsi, man. Ain't nothing like a Pepsi. All right, man, let's get into our conversation today, man. Enough of all of the skedaddle, man. Let's get into it. All right, so at Prime, and I got a couple of my settlements here for you guys that I'm going to go over today and tell you about the things that you pay when you're doing leasing, okay? So over at Leasing and Prime, you get paid 72% of the line haul, okay? What that is going to break down is going to have your fuel surcharge in there. It's going to have your line haul. So when you look at your Qualcomm, it's going to have your fuel surcharge, your line haul. If you're for flatbed like me, you get TARP pay, stuff like that. Also at Prime, as a lease driver, you get stop pay. Okay, you get stop pay. So if you have multiple stops on there, you're going to get paid a certain amount of money for doing per stop. Okay, for having to do multiple stops, so you get paid for stop pay. All right. When you do tolls, you pay 72%. And Prime pays 28%. Whenever you get your receipt from going through the toll, all you got to do is when you scan in your trips at the end of the week to get paid for your settlements, you just scan in your receipts from the toll, and Prime will pay 28, or they'll reimburse you back 28%. Okay, everything is a 72-28 with Prime. Whenever you're doing lease, okay, anything that you do is 72-28. As far as fuel goes, you're responsible for all fuel at Prime. Okay, when you're a lease driver, the fuel is on you. All right, there's no breaks on that. Only break that you do get is you get the fuel discount, okay, for Prime's fuel discount. So wherever Prime gets their discount at for fuel, you get that as well as being a lease driver. So, okay, so you got to pay for fuel, just to let you know. So right now what we have, you got to pay tolls, you got to pay fuel. On to the next thing, you got to pay your insurance, okay? The insurance is all inclusive in that your truck payment per month, okay? A lot of people don't understand that about Prime. A lot of people talk crap about Prime and say, hey, oh man, those payments over there are ridiculous. You guys are paying like $800, $900 a week. But like I said before, that truck payment has a lot of stuff already included in it. You have your bobtail insurance included. You have your cargo insurance included in it. For flatbedders, for those of us that are flatbedders, your headache rack is included in there. Okay, the thing that's not included in there for flatbedders, you do have to pay for your own equipment, okay? And pretty much what you do is they're gonna take like $75 a week out of your pay settlement so that after a year, all of your equipment is paid off, okay? So then you own all that equipment. So if you decide to leave Prime or whatever and you wanna stay flatbed and go into another flatbed company, you have equipment to go with, okay? So it takes about a year to pay all that off. I think the flatbed equipment is somewhere between $25,000 and $3,000, okay? Somewhere in between there. But it takes about a year to pay it off at $75 per settlement. All right. At Prime, you get paid every week. Settlements come out every week. You have to have your trips in by Tuesday. And payout, if you're using the Com Data card, is on Thursdays. If you're doing direct deposit to your bank account, it's on Fridays. Okay. If a holiday does fall, then you will get paid the following workday. So if a holiday is on a Friday, you're not going to get a paycheck on Friday. You're going to get a paycheck on Monday because the holiday fell on Friday, 3-day weekend. You know how that goes. The banks are not open. So if the banks are not open, you don't get paid. So it's something that you're going to want to think about as far as where you want your money to go. Okay, me, I like to have my money come to my Com Data card so I get paid on Thursday, regardless if it's a holiday or whatever. That money is always going in on Thursday, always going in on Thursday. So I send my money to my Com Data card, and then I link my bank account up to the Com Data card, and then I transfer money out of the Com Data to my bank account. Okay, now that transfer does take 24 hours to do, but if you transfer it on Thursday and then 24 hours later is Friday, it's going to be in your account, opposed to whereas if it's a holiday, you're not going to get that money. Okay, I hope I'm making myself clear on that. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I got to make sure that I block. I don't want nobody to disturb our video. So there we go. I had to block it real quick. All right, so understand that. So the best thing that I would say to do is have the money come to your Com Data card, link your bank account up to the Com Data card, and then do a transfer that way. All right, that's just the way I would do it. And also that way on Thursday, or let's say the bank is closed on Friday and you have bills that you have to pay on that Friday, but you can't get paid the Monday, now your bills go behind, okay? Or let's say you need money really, really bad and you can't get none, then you're stuck a whole weekend without money. So that's why I say go to the Com Data card with that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up the settlement real quick and name off some other things that you guys have to pay. Basically, most of the stuff that I'm gonna name over here at Prime is fixed cost things. That means that basically this is coming out every week, regardless if you run or you don't run, okay? It is a fixed cost. It's going to happen, all right? Things that are variable costs are fuel. Let me see what else can be a variable cost. Tolls. If you don't go through a lot of tolls, then that number is going to go up and down. Like I said, fuel goes up and down. Let me see what else on here is a variable cost. I think that's pretty much it. All right, so fixed costs is pretty much our APU rental payments. At Prime, the APU rental is $70. Okay, your account service, my account service is $22.25. All right, basically what that is that's Abacus, who's basically running my tax. Okay, which I was gonna leave Abacus, but I actually spoke with them and they're gonna do some changes. So I'm gonna stick with Abacus, but I'm also still looking at other CPAs. Always search around and shop for a good CPA. All right, CPA is very important in your business. If you don't have a good CPA, it's going to be a lot of stuff when it's time for tax time that they're going to not give you breaks on or stuff like that. So make sure you have a good CPA. Really important in being successful in leasing. That's for sure. All right, like I said, the Easy Fast. I got the Easy Fast lane, which is basically tolls, man. That's a variable cost, man. That changes week to week. Just depends on what tolls I go through. Fixed cost right here, fuel card, man. They're going to charge you $1 just for you having that fuel card in your pocket, okay? And the crazy thing is you're gonna have to use that fuel card because that's how you're gonna get fuel, right? So they charge $1 for that every settlement. So that's a fixed, I look at it as fixed cost. That's gonna come out, regardless if I use that card or not. As long as I have that card on hand with me, they're gonna charge me $1 for it. So it's a fixed cost. Image trips, they charge $5 for basically to scan in your paperwork. And what's crazy is I don't even use truck stops to scan in my paperwork. I have a scanner in my truck that I hook to the Qualcomm and I send my paperwork in that way and I still get charged $5. The reason you're getting charged $5 is because for them to pull the images off, they're going to charge you. It is what it is, man. This is business, man. Everybody got to make money. But I went over a little bit of this stuff before in my other video, but I'm just breaking down now pretty much variable costs opposed to your fixed costs. All right, so your federal highway taxes, man, that's going to be a variable cost. Mine is $10.58 this week. Your license and permits $38.75. The thing that's great about Prime is, man, they pay all this stuff up front for you, right? They just take it out of your settlements. So like your tags, your tags and plates and stuff like that, you'll never have to put any money out of your pocket. They're just going to take it out of your settlement. All right. And that's a great thing. A lot of these other companies, they want you to bring a certain amount of money and you got to pay that out of pocket before they're going to cover it. Prime covers everything for you and they just take it out of your settlement in increments or in payroll deductions. So that's great. Another fixed cost, like I said, my truck payment is $883. That's a fixed cost. That's happening every week. The Qualcomm navigation charge is $2. You can choose to have that as an option if you want to use the navigation. You don't have to. You can go out and buy a Ram McNally or buy whatever you want as your GPS. I just advise you guys use a trucking GPS. Don't use Google Maps, man, because that'll take you right to a bridge that is not permitted for trucks or take you down a road that's not permitted for trucks, and then you're in trouble. So that navigation is really good because it's a trucker navigation. You only pay number $2 per pay settlement, which every week. So, in all hindsight, you get 4 of them. You do 4 settlements a month, then you're paying $8 a month for navigation, which is a truck navigation. So it's a good navigation. No problems with it. It hasn't taken me to the wrong place or taken me down a wrong road or taken me to a bridge that I couldn't get under or over. So it's pretty good. And then the rest of this right here is just pretty much variable costs. We have tractor fuel, fuel tax charges, and stuff like that. All of that is variable. All right, that's something that's going to change. You know, as far as fueling goes, you determine where you fuel it. As long as you know the tax structure and where you want to get fuel at, and whenever you're shopping for fuel, you want to always shop for the lowest prices. Okay, that's key point to everything. Okay, my man Woody said it perfectly. You're going to pay taxes regardless. So what you want to do is don't think so much of the taxes, but shop for where the cheapest fuel is at and fuel there. Okay, because you start getting into the whole tax game, you can really drive yourself crazy. But for the more experienced guys, they understand how the tax stuff goes. This is more so for you if you're coming in, you're trying to learn how to build up your leasing. You'll learn that as you go. Okay, you'll learn about the fuel tax and stuff like that. Right now, in the beginning stages, search for low fuel, for low fuel pricing. Okay, low fuel pricing is always going to help you out a lot. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to come at you guys with that. I showed you guys this settlement, so get that down. Another thing that's on the leasing side over there at Prime, you can do the lease purchase. Okay, now it's two different leases that's going on over there at Prime. Okay, you have a lease purchase and then you just have a lease. All right, the difference between the two is the lease purchase, you're actually going to be putting money down. Okay, you're going to be putting somewhere down between $8,000 to $14,000, depends on how long you've been at Prime. All right, the longer you've been at Prime, the lower that number gets. So the longer you've been at Prime, the lower it gets towards that 8,000. Okay, the less time that you've been at Prime, the higher it is towards the 14. Okay, now it doesn't matter which one you choose, whether you choose to do the lease purchase or you choose to do the lease, the trucks are still going to run at 65 miles per hour. Okay, that's what they are. They're all going to be governed still at 65 miles per hour, and you still make 72% whether you choose lease purchase or you choose lease. All right, the difference now here between the lease purchase and the lease is this. If you wanted to come off of your truck and say you want to put a personal driver in that truck to drive that truck, then the lease purchase is the way that you're going to have to go to do that. Okay, or say that you want to put a team in your truck, then you're going to have to do a lease purchase. If you do a regular standard lease through Prime, you cannot come off of that truck. Okay, you just cannot come off the truck. That's the understanding that I got from Success Leasing about it. You can't come off your truck. You can't. You can hire somebody if you just do the regular lease. You can hire somebody and pay them and everything, but you can't come off that truck. So, with that being said, you couldn't sit there and say, "All right, man, run this load, yada yada yada." If you are just a standard lease driver. Now, if you're a lease purchase driver where you put down that somewhere between 8,000 to 14,000, you do not have to be in that truck at all. You can put a team in there, they can run it. You can put a solo guy in there, he runs it. All right, and you can be sitting at the house and you're still going to collect a check, okay, as the business owner, and then you just distribute to that individual that's driving your truck. You cut him a paycheck, okay. Now, Prime does have payroll services where if you do decide to do the lease to purchase thing, you can set it up to where Prime will cut your driver a check. Now at the end of the year, you're going to have to do a 1099 on that driver so that he can file his taxes. So then those are wages that you don't pay, okay, taxes on. Or you can do you can go through ADP or any payroll service and have them do a W-2 and tax for whatever state that individual needs to be taxed in, have him take out the taxes, and then he gets a W-2 cut. And then at the end of the year, you file an S corp. But that's as far as I'm going with that. I told you I wasn't giving y'all a lot of information. That's as far as I'm going with that. The rest of that good information, details on that is going to be on the DVD that's coming out in the spring. I know y'all was like, oh, let me get a pen ready. LoShawn about to give me some. No, I'm not. I'm going to give you just enough to make you thirsty to get that DVD. But in that DVD, I will be explaining everything about the S corp, about the LLC, and certain write-offs. All right, I'm not going to tell y'all certain things to write off right now. That's in the DVD. That's for $100. What are you going to do? It'll be out in the spring. So, but man, with that being said, Boom, I'm done with this video. I hope the information I gave y'all was very informative for some of y'all, those that's looking to come into prime, that wants to know about the lease purchase, things like that. I hope I helped you guys out. 72%, whether you go lease or you go lease purchase, you know, it doesn't matter. Truck still is going to do 65. The difference is at the end of the lease, if you do the lease purchase, you pay $1 after, I think it's a 3 or 4 year lease purchase, a 3 to 4 year lease purchase. Okay, after 3 to 4 years, I think you pay $1 and you own the truck. Okay, you pay $1, you own the truck, and there you go. It's not like some of these other leases I've heard, man, where their leases be like 60 months and oh my God. Okay, 60 months is like 5, 6, 7 years. 82 months, that's crazy, man. You be paying on that truck for 7 years. At least at Prime, man, it is a 3 to 4 year deal. Okay, you own your truck in 3 to 4 years if you do the lease to purchase. Okay, but you have to have that $8,000 to $14,000 paid up front. Okay, and that's the perk of lease to purchase with Prime. Okay, now on the lease side, the perk that people like to do, they like to lease it for 4 years, and after the 4 years, they just turn it in and get a brand new truck, and then they get that lease purchase. They get that lease payout. And the lease payout can be anywhere from $20,000 down, you know what I mean? 20K for it just depends on how well you kept your truck up, how well you kept the tires, everything like that. So the better condition you have it in, the more you're going to get at the end of the lease. All right. So it just depends on what you want to do. You know, you want to be the owner of your truck, or you like taking that 20K bonus and then re-end up and getting another truck. Just depends on what you want to do. So like I said, I hope the information I gave you guys today helps you out. It doesn't matter whichever one you choose. They both pay 72%. They both do 65 miles per hour. One, you're looking to own your truck in 3 to 4 years. The other one, you're not looking to own a truck. You just want to take the lease payout. All right, there it goes. And at the end of the day, you got to pay for your own fuel. You got to pay for your own insurance. You got to pay for your own maintenance. Everything you got to pay for, just like as you're a full owner operator, except for they break it down and take it out of your settlements. They just don't, boom, punch you across your face. Or they just don't tell you if your truck breaks down, okay, well, you got to have the cash up front or anything. You don't have to have anything up front when you do leasing through Prime. Okay? You don't have to have anything up front. Everything comes out of your settlement. So like I said, man, I hope the information helped y'all, man. I'm closing it out, signing out. I'm signing out. All right, just real quick before I sign out, though, I do have to say this. If you guys need any information, come on over to the Zello app. Okay, download Zello, Zello, in your app store, whatever. I've told you guys about this before. Come on over to our Zello app channel, which is YTTA/LionStar Supporters. All right, come on over there, get some information, ask questions. Don't be afraid, man. No question is a dumb question. It's only a dumb answer. It's only a dumb answer. So y'all come over, ask your questions, man. And there's so many great people in there because you got people from different trucking companies. You got people from every truck. I don't even want to name all of them. It's just so many of them. You got owner operators in there. You got independent contractors in there. You got company drivers in there. You got lease drivers in there. So anything that you have a question about, we got an answer for you over there. Okay? Understand that. All right? So y'all come over there and check that out. And I think that's all I got for y'all, man. Let me get another tote real quick. Show y'all one more cloud before I leave. Once I said, like I said before, let me get a little closer. See that? That's that BMI. All right, and that's a Tesla Invader 3. I told you guys 2, right? This is the Invader 2, the Tesla Invader 2. It's kind of cool because I got the dragon style. I got the twisted clapton, so I'm gonna show you. You see how it goes when it fires? It fires up in like an X formation, So when it comes up through there, it gives me more vape. So y'all gonna see me juice this real quick. I'm gonna take one more hit for y'all, and then I'm a ghost, man. I'm getting that H up out of here. I gotta get ready to hit the road, man. So, like I said, YTTA apparel is coming soon. YTTA, man, bringing truckers together. That's what we do, man. We're just trying to bring truckers together, man. We're just trying to stay positive in the room and create positivity for all of the truck drivers and help out those that need help with whatever they need. We got everybody in there, okay? No question should go unanswered unless it doesn't get asked. You got to ask the question. So I know sometimes it's hard to key up there, but it's all good, man. We're getting better with it. Here we go. You see, Trucker Brown ain't doing those clouds, okay? And I get flavor and I get taste. Oh, man. Like y'all can't even see me. I just pop back up like Houdini, right? But anyway, man, I'm Ghost, man. Y'all be safe out there, drivers. To the next video. Deuces, man. Also, make sure y'all check out my live feed Monday through Friday. I come on here every Monday through Friday and do a live feed where I'm at and just talk to y'all, man. Chop it up. All right? Check y'all later, drivers. Deuces.
Saucing on you. I'm swagging, oh. I'm ballin', I've a song on you. Watch out, oh, watch out, oh, watch out.